in 50 days from now, I'll be playing in quite a big over-the-board tournament. And I want to make sure that I am very well prepared for this. So for the next 50 days, I'm going to be indulging myself a lot into the game of chess. And I wanted to make a quick video to tell you guys exactly how am I planning on doing that. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be focusing on multiple categories. Category number one is obviously going to be theory. I need to make sure that I'm theoretically sharp. And how will I exactly prepare myself? So instead of just looking at lines, for example, let's head into the Sicilian, right? I'll be making, like, the Sicilian is still very open, right? I mean, e4, c5, for example, I prefer knight c6. There are so many lines here. But even if we go into something like, let's say, a Sveshnikov, there are still multiple things here. I mean, one could even play this, which is not that good, but it kind of resembles a Queen e7 Kalashnikov, right? There's a lot of theory, and instead of just going over the chessboard and buying a course, which is by all means great, I'm handpicking each of my lines, finding out what kind of suits my playing style, and then picking about 10 to 15 lines from there, importing them into Chessable, and learning each of them just by repetitively going over all the moves. So that's what I'll be doing about theory. That's just learning theory, right? Obviously we also have to practice the theory, and I'll be doing that by playing a bunch of rapid games. That's exactly why I've made this account. My goal is to head over to the top 50 of Only Chess. At the moment I think I'm top 900, so there is still quite a big gap, and I think about 200 rating points to go to, but I mean 2400 is still not a bad rating. However, it's definitely not where I want to be. So next to just a theoretical point, I will also be needing to make sure that I'm physically and mentally ready. So, you know, you can decide to go party every day and I mean just absolutely don't really care about your body and the way you eat. However, that's just not gonna help, and I want to make sure that I'm not going to do any of those things. I want to make sure that I'm mentally and physically ready as well. So making sure I wake up early, making sure I eat good food, making sure I keep on going to the gym and keep on working out. I want to feel good before I go into this tournament. So yeah, just a short recap. I will be playing a bunch of rapid games. Why not Blitz, you might ask? Well, it's a classical tournament, and in Blitz you most of the time have about 10 to 30 seconds to think about a move, right? If you really need to stress something, and that is going to help a lot with your intuition, since that's not a lot of time. However, in classical you're barely going to encounter that. You might be in time trouble, right? Which we also saw in the World Championship, that Ding was in a couple of games where he had time trouble, and he had about 1 to 2 minutes to think for a move, which is still considered rapid, right? Because I mean, I can definitely take 2 minutes of my clock in the opening and rapid, and I'm still completely fine. However, you do that in Blitz, I mean, you're completely lost. So I think it's more accurate to focus on rapid than Blitz. So once again, theory, playing a lot of rapid games, making sure I'm physically ready, and making sure I'm mentally ready. So I'll be making videos regarding each of these and going more in depth into each of the subjects and what I will really do to get myself into that desired shape. I'll probably make videos regarding how do you set up your own theory, and mainly just playing a bunch of rapid games, yeah. So thank you for watching. Once again, you can always say something in the comments. I'll always reply. I'm always there. Or you can DM me over on Lichess. I'll always respond. So thank you for watching, and see you later.